Posted that video, and that was quick. So, topic that's not trucks. Do want to know, what do I do when it comes to women? How do I get women? Being a big dude, uh, I stand out in the crowd. I think it's, I don't honestly, when it comes to me, here's my approach to women. All right, I approach every woman like she's not attractive. Here's why. A lot of us chase women because we want that ass. I got plenty of ass. I can get ass when I want. So it's kind of like you hear how rich kids be like, well, money don't matter because they got plenty of money. Well, for me, pussy don't matter because I can get it when I want it. Well, not now because I'm driving trucks. I can go get it when I want it. Let me rephrase that for right now. But that's how I've always been. I've always had women that I can have sex with. So when it comes to, conversating with a woman, it's no big deal to me because there's nothing that you got that I can't get, so to speak. You know. So that's my approach when I'm approaching a woman. And me, I'm a funny dude. I got a big personality, and so one of the random things that I would do back in the day is I will pick something on a woman because people always talk about, tell women they got a pretty smile, they got a pretty face, they got a beautiful body and different things like that. But I do weird shit. Like I tell them, you got the sexiest knee I ever seen. They're gonna say what? When they say what, boom, it's not, oh, he's running game. Their attention is focused directly on you for those few seconds. So you have those few seconds to say something that either gonna make her laugh or gonna be out of the box. So I'll be like, not that left knee, but that right knee right there. And then you'll pick a characteristic about the knee. If she got black knees, you be like the shading on that knee, or I would say like your third eyelash. Like all your other eyelashes is alright, but that third eyelash right there, yeah, that eyelash is hot. And they gonna say what, boy, whatever. And if you can get them to laugh when you do something like that, they either gonna laugh or gonna be like, you mad corny. If they laugh, even though it's corny, you got them to laugh. And a lot of women, when you get them to laugh, you're already breaking down the walls on their perception of you and what you're after. And then I just approach them like a friend. I just shoot the shit with them like a friend, like, I'll tell them, everybody else can compliment how sexy that ass look or your face or your smile, but I'm just saying that third eyelash right there, do something to me. Just blink real quick. Whatever. You can't stop yourself from blinking. So when they blink, because you bring it to their mind like, oh, blink, they're gonna automatically blink, and you're gonna be like, yeah, that's just hot. And they're gonna be like, that's the corniest shit I ever heard. I said, well, have you ever heard it? And they're gonna be like, hell no. Nah. And I'm like, well, then that means I'm standing out already. And they're gonna hit you with the boy whatever anyway. And then from there on, you can just do whatever, conversate however you want, or get, just talk to them however you want, But I always come at women. I don't never have ill intentions of immediately want to fuck. Do I want to? Yeah, absolutely. But is it my main focus? No. Why? Because I can get it when I want it. Always been like that since about 15, 16. That's kind of been like my frame of mind. Like I can get it when I want it, so I'm not worried about it, And then, but here's the double-edged sword to that. Because of the way that I treat women when I'm in their presence, I tend to focus on them because you're in my presence. So when I'm with them and I spend an X amount of time with them, they immediately fall for me every time. So I try to kind of spread my time with them out because if you're around me for too long, you're gonna like me. And I ain't talking about like as a friend. You want to get with me. You know what I'm saying? Which I totally understand. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be with this? Just saying. And that's another thing too. Is I think like it's surprising to women of how confident I am. because I'm so confident, I guess that part's attract them as well, because uh, I'm just, and I don't know where the confidence come from. I try to play like I'm not confident, and even when I try to play like I'm not confident, like I be like, no, I'm all fat and I got titties, and no women like me, and they always hit me with the boy, whatever. Yeah, right. I'm just saying, and it's hard for me to not do that, and I guess it's because of the women that I've dealt with, the women that I attract, and the people that I'm around is the reason why I'm so confident when it comes to women. You know, do I know every woman? No, because I've had women that I tried to talk to using some random corny line, which I tell them I'm about to hit you with a corny line. Just wait for it, wait for it. And then I hit them with the corny line, and I had people tell me that I was too nice. Like they like aggressive men, and because I'm not aggressive, I can be, absolutely, but I choose not to be. But they like more aggressive men who portray how alpha male they are all the time. And me, I'm just so nonchalant and carefree that it turns some women off on how nonchalant I am. So yeah. If you ever want to try it just to see if it works, if you ever want to try it, I give you the whole game plan. Now, keep in mind, this is not something that I write down. This is not something that I do on a regular. This is just something that I do because I know it works. And it doesn't even be like, okay, I'm gonna come to her and I'm gonna tell her about blah blah blah. So just approach a woman and be like, oh my gosh, that right earlobe, the way that it hangs and it dangles like that, oh, that shit is hot. And when they be like, wait a minute, what did he just say? I'm just saying, like all the rest of you is good, but that right earlobe, that's what I'm talking about. And when they hit you with the boy whatever, or the boy you crazy, or no you didn't, then you just open up with some rhetoric, just open up with some rhetoric. Just try to, conversation rule the nation. So if you could just entertain her for the 30 seconds to a minute and a half that you would her, and you don't even, but like I'm not trying to get your number. I just want to give you, my corny line of the day. I make it a mission to do a corny line a day, so you just so happen to be the victim of that. And then, go move on to the next. Try it with the next woman, but pick something different. If she got on sandals, just tell her that toe next to the pinky toe. Wow. She'll be like, what? I'm just saying, that toe next to the pinky toe? That's hot. The pinky toe hot. All the other toes is sexy as hell. But that one, that's my favorite right there. All the rest of you look good, but that pinky toe right there, yeah. And run with it. Just run with it. But only pick out depending on her reaction. Everything is a reaction. So how she react is how you should come with your next line or your next whatever to keep the conversation going. So if she's surprised and be like, well, and just lean up, just stand by and just be like, well, tell me something. How many guys have complimented you today? And if she answers you, then that lets you know that she's open for conversation and that she's interested in what you got to say. It might not be 110% interested, but interested. And don't linger. But like, look, you're going to get a lot of dudes' numbers and today, and I can already tell, because if you keep that toe next to the pinky toe out, you definitely going to get a lot of numbers today. Do you mind if we exchange numbers? And I get out your hair and everybody else give you all the regular compliments? And she be like, I don't give my number. I be like, that's cool, give her your number. Just whenever you're bored, hit me up. Whenever you wanna hear a awesome corny line, here's the number. Am I a cornball for doing that? Probably so. Does it work? 98% of the time. Now, you might not have the swagger that I have when I approach a woman. First of all, because I'm 6'4", they're already looking up at me. So that's already a general like, well, who's this big dude? And because I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? So they're already like, there's something there because of my height and size. So even if you're a little dude, if you 5'5", 5'4", and I don't mean Look, Napoleon complex. When I say little dude, I don't mean like height. I mean size. If you're a skinny guy, let's say you're like 5'5", 5'4", 5'6", 5'7", or something like that. Shoot the shit, and she's taller than you. Shoot the shit at eye level. Be like, the way you button that third button up is magnificent. And when she hits you with the what, just be like, I'm short, so that's what I see. That third button right there. I ain't looking at your boobs. They nice too. But that third button that you did right there, you put that together with precision. I'm telling you, you hit them with a corny line like that and keep them laughing and entertained for the minute and a half that you're in their presence, then you might have you a new friend. And if you treat them like a friend, not as a cut buddy, don't continue to try to run game, just be 100. Don't try to showboat, don't try to floss, don't try to stunt. Just be 100 with them. Then you might either have you a new friend, a new cut buddy, a new girlfriend, a new wife. You never know where it can go. A minute and a half for me is like the max when I'm in a club setting or a social setting. Now, I don't know if it's actually a minute and a half. I'm just thinking in my head, like, a minute and a half of talking to a stranger is technically a long time, But try it. I'm giving you a little bit of my little corny game that works every time. And using little lines like that done got me a plenty of things, and done got me plenty of friends, and done got me a lot of new experiences, let's say that. So that's how I approach women. Now, I like thick women. I don't like skinny women. Don't get me wrong, will I cut a skinny woman? Absolutely. But if I'm looking for somebody that I'm attracted to, I need them thick. I need hips. I need curves. I'm a big dude. I need somebody with a bumper, because when I play with you and bump you, you know what I'm saying, I need something to make sure you ain't gonna hurt yourself. I bump a little skinny chick, she gonna and all this stuff, If I get somebody who built Ford tough, that's sturdy, you know what I'm saying, they got some oomph about themselves, then yeah, my type of women, I like a Jill Scott. Jill Scott, definitely. She's always been on my bucket list to. I just want to sniff her. You know what I'm saying? Lift up her arm and sniff her armpit or something. I bet that shit just smell like beauty in a bottle. Just humble, soulful, funny. Me, I like a woman that has a sense of humor, but the essence, with the essence of happiness. The happiness, when you're happy, it exudes from your pores. You're like, oh damn, they happy? Why are they happy? That's this type of woman I like. I like funny, entertaining, women that think outside the box. Women that I can converse with. But then again, at the same time, I like a hood chick. At the same time, I like a Puerto Rican chick. I like a Mexican chick. I like a Hispanic chick. I just like women in general. It don't matter, just as long as you got a little something about yourself. If you got a little something about yourself, then I'm pretty sure I can find something on you that I'm attracted to. Because when you first look at somebody, they say you're not supposed to pay attention to the physical. You're absolutely going to pay attention to the physical, because it's the first thing that you see. You don't know how this person sounds. You don't know what this person's mind is like. You don't know this person's past. You don't know their future. You don't know if they got kids or nothing. All you know is that they are pretty to you. Something about them is attractive, and that's what you're going to aim for, and then you find out everything else. So all these women, like, it's not about looks. It's absolutely about looks. Absolutely. Not about the way that you're dressed. It's the way that you present yourself. It's the way that you present yourself. Now, the way that you're dressed will make people more attracted to you, or physical characteristics such as your ass and hips, whatever it is that you got that you want to insinuate. Here, like this. To me, Erykah Badu always been pretty to me, right? She used to always wear those robes and wraps. But you remember that feeling you got when #BootyMe, and you looked at that video and she took it off and she had all that ass? you know that, you remember that feeling? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about when Erykah Badu came out them robes and was walking down that street with her booty meat out, and it created a hashtag booty meat because oh my god, I like women that got a little pouch too sometimes. I like the little pouch. They be trying to hide it, put their drawers over their jeans and shit over it. You know, you take it off and they got a little where it's like right from the top of the belly button and then right to the bottom, like the crease of the pelvic area. Yeah. Weird? Probably so. Is that what I like? Yes, it is. You know, I like a woman with a six pack, but that's not comfortable for me. I don't want to poke a rock. I want to poke marshmallows and fluffy stuff. And I want to poke goose down pillows and water balloons. Well, not water balloons. So, I don't know what I'm going to name this video. I'm probably just going to name it Corny Lines You Can Say to a Woman. Alright? That'll work. Try it. You can even try it on your friend just to see how she reacts. And when she starts telling you, oh, that's some corny cornball. But is she smiling? If she's smiling like, oh, what? That is some corny, that's the corniest shit I ever heard in my life. If she's smiling, boom. That is your dough. That's your dough, bruh. Stick your foot in that dough and don't let it close, man. Don't let it close. Seize the opportunity. Seize the opportunity and joke with them. Like, yeah, and just tell them, I'm trying to do a corny line a day, and you just so happen to be my victim. You have been slain by the corny line. And they were like, what? Yeah, I got you. Look at that smile on your face. Whatever. You got them. I'm telling you. But then again, it might just work for me because I'm a happy dude. So me just being in your face is going to make you smile. Just can't help it. That's why my smile's all messed up. I smile, you see all my gums, nostrils and shit. It's because I'm a happy dude and I smile a lot. But that's my thing. Some people, you know, they like to put, hey, you know, I'm harder than a motherfucker. What it do? If that's the way you do it, that's the way you do it. This is the way I do it, and you should try it and see how it works. Don't go up to no gangster chick, though. You know, don't go to no little chat and try that shit. Well, you probably can, because it's going to be something different that she ain't never heard before. And she going to talk about that. This nigga with the cornball, he got this cornball ass line he ran on me. With a smile on her face as she says it. All right, man.